poetic expression by Aristotle, art imitates life, to me implies that artists express life through their works. And often we have seen that artists have used the expressions and emotions of women to depict life. A female artist is a perfect example of a creator. Life comes from her body, and that is her strength. Expression is about changing the way the world perceives this strength. I dedicate my PechaKucha to the beautiful women in the fields of art. Those who have been artists and the muse. Those who have expressed and been a medium of expression. And those who have created and been creations. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa has been synonymous to beauty. Her tricky smile and timeless allure has inspired so many studies and artistic emulations for centuries now. Ophelia, the young character in William Shakespeare's Hamlet. She displays emotion of sacrifice and sorrow as she's caught between her father and Prince Hamlet. The Birth of Venus, a painting by Sandro Botticelli, represents the idea of divine love. The bold expression, which broke a lot of barriers, was very progressive and was meant to show that love triumphs it all. Edgar Degas was inspired by ballet and the ballerinas. A ballerina goes beyond prettiness and perfection to make a language of ballet, not a language of words, but those of visions. A tribute by M.F. Hussain to the lovely Mother Teresa. A beacon of compassion, Mother Teresa brought hope to countless who were struggling on the brink of existence. Love begins at home, she said. It's not the action, but how much love you put in the action. The Woman in Gold by Gustav Klimt depicts opulence, beautifully played by Adele Bauer, a wealthy society woman. They said art and life seemed to blend together in her eyes. Andy Warhol's famous painting of the glamorous Marilyn Monroe surely makes her look in her element. Marilyn's dazzling charm and flirtatious nature was just an act for the camera to mask her fragility and secret pain. Frida Kahlo, probably the most famous female artist in the history of world. She rendered her bold unibrow and mustache in dozens of self-portraits. A woman comfortable in her own skin is beyond attractive and so rare to find. India's very own Frida Kahlo, Amrita Shergill, a bridge between Europe and India. Although she died at a very young age of 28, she left behind a hauntingly beautiful body of work. The Lady of Liberty, gifted by France to the United States for the free world. With a torch in her hand and a tablet in another, she welcomes people from all over the world. Lady Justice, adorned by the blindfold for objectivity, balance which stands for weighing evidences, and a sword for punishment. Justicia is the personification of the moral force in our judicial system. In the magnificent Pieta by Michelangelo, Mother Mary aptly shows the feeling of sorrow and grief. Even in her utter sadness and devastation, she seems to accept what has happened. A Greek goddess, Medusa, was a monster. She represented the dreaded enemy and death, thus becoming an embodiment of the devil. Our very own sculpture of Goddess Kali is the ultimate representation of feminine power of destruction. She's unabashed and untamable, with a heart and mind set upon destruction of evil. The photograph of the Afghan girl on the cover of National Geographic is unforgettable. Her eyes express the plight and pain and strength of her people. She touched the hearts of a million. Anne Getz, a photographer that specializes in capturing the bond between a mother and a child. She believes that emotional content of a photograph is its most important element. Malika Sarabhai, an activist and a dancer, uses the powerful language of dance to express herself. Malika has also used all her productions for social change, especially for women empowerment and environmental issues. Anna Pavlova believed that dancing was her gift to the world. She felt that God had given her the gift of dance to delight others. Haunted by the need to dance, Maria Callas was one of the most renowned and influential opera singers. Her imperfect, thick voice gave her a unique identity, making her distinct and unforgettable. She left a lasting impression. Zaha Hadid characterizes her architecture as expressing a sense of motion. She leaves behind a body of work from buildings to furniture, footwear and cars that delight and astound people all over the world. She made an enormous contribution as a woman, but more importantly, a great contribution as an architect.